You don't leave nobody behind. You bring everybody out. Chesty Puller in the Chosin Reservoir brought every Marine out, dead and wounded. You don't leave them. You either adapted or you died. I mean, you can't paint a pretty picture because they're not done to paint. It was hot, 130 degrees, sweaty, humid, and then it started raining one day, and 4 months later it quit. We were wet, and everything we had was wet. We walked everywhere we went. We lived off sea rations, which were 26 years old. It's just the way it was. It was just a rough, it was hell over there. We'd set in for the night. Otters had brought our resupplies into us. And as we was cooking our sea rations and getting ready for the night, we heard the otters in the ambush, and we were told, leave your pack, grab your rifles, and we're moving out. And we got on line to sweep through, and the NVA were dug into the hedgerow. We estimated a battalion strength, and we had Charlie Company. We got about 15 yards from the tree line when an artillery illumination round went off, and they opened up, and most of the platoon were either dead or wounded. The wounded, you could hear them screaming, you could hear them calling for help. And the NVA sent men in there and was shooting our Marines in the head and stripping them of their gear and their rifles. And I did what I could do to help save more people as I could save. All I had left was my K-bar because my rifle had been hit with a round and it drove it back into my face and broke my nose. I had tripped a couple and killed them, and then they threw a grenade in and it landed right beside my helmet. And I got shrapnel and concussion from it. I was knocked unconscious.
At this point, Lance Corporal Stogner showed his true mettle. He could have crawled off in the dark and gotten away, but he did not. He cautiously made his way through the vegetation to where Lance Corporal Fobbs was being held in a small clearing. Using the darkness and vegetation as cover, he crept forward to where the sandy ground allowed him to see 4 NVA soldiers around Lance Corporal Fobbs, who was on the ground. They were kicking him and jabbing sticks into his wounds. Lance Corporal Stogner's bravery and extraordinary heroism on the night of April 5th, 1967 was never recognized until now, 52 years later.
By the grace of God, I'm here.